Hello, this is the 61st issue of Catch of the Day, available on the Branch Talk YouTube channel. Today we're going to continue reading from Doug Mitchell's book, The 3 Decrees to Build the Second Antitypical Temple and Building the Tabernacle in the Wilderness. Starting near the top of page 15, we have 3 decrees issued before the temple was built. Though Cyrus freely offered his resources to finance the construction of the house of God and its sacred service, and authoritatively commanded that it must be built, the Samaritans, or factitious Jews, frustrated the process of the foundation and retarded its completeness. Therefore, though the message decree in 1844 was proclaimed to build the house of God and restore true worship according to the law and the prophets, the type reveals that the progress has been frustrated and its completeness retarded by factitious Jews, untrue Seventh-day Adventists. Ibid, page 273. While Brother Hodder correctly stated that the factitious Jews, untrue Seventh-day Adventists, frustrated and retarded the work that began in 1844, it was even more so when Ben Roden proclaimed his message of the restoration of all the feast days, and that the time had come to return to Israel as a sign to the Adventists, Ezekiel 12, 1-11, and the world. Not only did the mainline Seventh-day Adventists frustrate and retard the work of restoring that which was taken away by the Catholic Church, but the factitious Davidians, who Ben called Superlaodiceans, were foremost in that rebellion. Brother Hodder follows the above statement by declaring their false accusations and excuses. These unconverted Seventh-day Adventists, when told of these facts, not to criticize or to find fault with them, but to arouse them from the terrible stupor of deception and false security, begin to make excuses in the following manner. We are God's people. This is God's church. There is no other movement to follow. It is wicked to accuse the church militant. You are setting time. You must not tear down, but build up. Shun them which make divisions. There shall be no more prophets. We have all the truth, and there is no need of more. Ibid 2:73. While those things were said to those bearing the rod message when it came to the SDA Church, those same words were the very things that the Davidians said against the branch message when it came. Even though they, page 16, had condemned those very words when they had been spoken by the SDAs, and they had been warned in the rod message not to follow that same course. Part of the first decree by Antitypical Cyrus, Ben Roden, was that the church was to be purified by 1960, that the kingdom would be set up in Israel from thence, and that the work for Mother was to end. When that didn't occur, he saw that God was extending probation for the church through 1964, at which time the same events were to occur. Again, when the people wouldn't respond to the call, the Lord extended probation once more. Yet the call continued in force, even with him calling for the General Conference, Mother, to move their headquarters to Israel in 1972. Still, there was not much of a response from the factitious Jews, untrue Seventh-day Adventists, Davidians included. The idea that God would send messages of mercy and grace that would have prepared the people for a closer and higher walk with him, so that he could use them to bring forth his kingdom, only to see that grace frustrated by their unbelief and rebellion, and is extending further grace to his holy name's sake, is repeated time after time in the Bible and in the Advent movement, especially in the experience involving the 1888 message. After that message came and was rejected by the majority, Ellen White said, "If the people of God had gone to work as they should have gone to work right after the Minneapolis meeting in 1888, the world could have been warned in 2 years, and the Lord would have come." General Conference Special, 1892. Check that out and take care.